All right, Brian Tessia here, Remax Advanced Realtor. So, what happens if you have a problem with the walkthrough? For instance, I just had a seller who packed all their stuff up but couldn't quite get everything in the vehicle. So they left a trampoline, which was fastened down into the dirt, and a grill. The buyers, not my buyers, different buyers of their own agent, went through, did the walkthrough. Agent contacted me and said, hey, you got to get that stuff out of there and send pictures of it gone. It's pitch black. The night before closing, we're closing in the morning, the next morning. There's really no time. So I contacted my seller and said, you got to get that stuff out of there. So we kind of get in a little argument, me and the client, not an argument, but like disagreement. I'm like, contractually, you have to get that stuff out. So it's not flexible. My seller said they got to the point where they're like, listen, we can't make it happen. So I said, well, here's what's going to happen. They can hold some of your money in escrow, your proceeds in escrow, until you get it out of there or pay a company to get it out of there. 2, we can not close and you're in violation of the contract, breaching the contract, or you can go and get it out of there somehow. So they just said to me, hey, my seller's like, you know what? We're prepared not to close. So it's kind of a crappy situation for the buyers. The buyers kind of left left in a situation. These buyers were actually really nice, and they said, don't worry about it, we'll take care of it. But I've had other buyers have been in parties, party to a transaction where the other buyer was like, we're not closing. So the buyer kind of gets stuck. If they want to close, they probably got their vehicles loaded up, moving company. They probably, with their loan, can't move the closing back. So they kind of get stuck sometimes. So it's almost unpreventable. So that's what happens. That's some of the options. That's a situation when, you go to do a walkthrough as a buyer and the seller has left stuff behind that they're not going to take with them.